So it's my first official YouTube video. Super exciting. Um, I really did not know what I was gonna do at this channel. I thought that it would be about beauty and skincare and fun lifestyle content, which you'll see a bunch of that if you go to my similarly named Instagram account, which is totally different. But I want it to be a little bit more raw and vulnerable and kind of show a more personal side of me with this account. And kind of dive a little deeper into what I'm going through in terms of my health, because I'm going through a lot right now, and I have been, especially the last 2 years. This is a little difficult for me, and I've kind of been contemplating whether I wanted to share this or not. But I like to help others because that just makes me feel good. And so I thought, it's good to have an outlet and give others an outlet, and sharing does that. So why not use social media to do that? And hopefully me sharing my story reaches others and convinces other people to speak up and share their stories. So, God, I'm already at almost 2 minutes. All right, so I better talk fast. So hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm in New York, and recently, about 2 years ago, I started feeling pretty weak, and I was approved to go to the Mayo Clinic, and I underwent a ton of testing, and they found out that I have a very rare genetic muscular disorder called Hypokalemic Periodic Paralysis. And this was actually on a recent episode of the HBO Max show The Pit. I think it was season 2, episode 3. So definitely check that out. It doesn't go into it like too in depth, but it's still interesting because again, it's super rare. So it's just cool that they showed it and it's getting some visibility. So fun fact. But basically, the disorder affects 1 in 100,000 people worldwide, and so I'm one of the lucky ones that has it. Unfortunately, there's no cure for it, but there is treatment, and I am fortunately now being treated for it. So basically, the best way to explain what it does is for me, it lowers my potassium randomly, and whenever that happens, it causes muscle weakness, and it affects everybody that has this differently. For me, it mainly affects my legs, and mainly like my lower legs, so like my calves, for the most part. And the best way that I can explain it is like, it kind of feels like when I take a step, I'm sinking in quicksand. So like my legs will feel like jelly. It's like super difficult to walk. And even like outside of that, sometimes like my leg muscles will just feel really tight and like stiff. And it's like my muscles will just feel like always contracted, and like they just won't relax. So I have to like always do like a lot of stretching, and I'm going to physical therapy and But yeah, I'm being treated now. I'm on this medication called Keveyis, which is supposed to try and prevent my potassium from going down and all of that. But yeah, I don't want to make this go on and on and on forever. I'm already at 5 minutes, but yeah, I just wanted to start this channel to like kind of introduce myself, and I'm gonna create a series of videos to talk about my exercise routine, what I go through, with this disorder, how I feel on this medication, how it affects me, how my progress with exercise, how it affects me, like, with, dating. Like, I was in a relationship and now, I'll go through everything because now it's like I'm single, so I have to like deal with that. And how do I explain this to people? Because that's a concern too. Like, what are guys gonna think of this? Because that's also like something I have to think about. So yeah, like, I'm just gonna like share everything because like, why not? And I don't know, like, what the hell? I'll just be vulnerable as hell with you guys because I feel like other people with this or with other rare diseases probably have the same thoughts in their head, and we might as well, go through this together because there's strength in numbers, and I want to be there for you, and, we should support each other. So, yeah, let's do this, guys, and let's build a network. All right, looking forward to chatting with you all, and I will post more soon. Bye.